Hey guys, so before we get into the video, definitely hit like or subscribe, or both is great. It would mean so much to me and it is so much appreciated. So today I'm doing a bronzy, kind of brown, low shimmer kind of makeup look. I was just like going with the flow basically, and just using the makeup that I have in my stash already, with some new makeup as well. So on the eyelids, you can see I did one eye already. I'm using my ABH Modern Renaissance palette. And here I'm using my e.l.f. eyeliner and the e.l.f. smudge brush to give me like a smoked out wing. Not a smoked out wing, but you know, like a smoked out kind of lash line. Just to darken the lash a bit because I'm not wearing lashes in this video. I don't have any lashes. So, excuse that background noise. Oh my gosh, I live in the city. So anyways, yeah, now I'm just blending out the smoky line, and I go back in my Modern Renaissance palette, and this is in the color, the bronzy color. I forgot exactly the name of it, but it's the bronzy brown kind of shade. And I don't really grab this color too much, so I'm like, let me just play with it. And I have this Natasha Denona palette. This is the all the way black. This is the mini something, I forgot what it's called. And this eyeshadow palette, I got this from the beauty supply store maybe like 5 years ago. I had it for a while. Probably should throw it away, but I just use it because it has like some dark deep brown with some shimmer, so I just thought it would add to the makeup look. I'm using my go-to, this is my YSL black eyeshadow, and here's my MAC products that I'm bringing out. As usual, I use my MAC concealer brush and my MAC color correcting palette in the color dark, or is it deep? I forgot the name exactly. But yeah, I always do this. I always use this on my face, and I love this Huda Beauty foundation stick. Like, this is like my favorite foundation I've ever used. I never use a foundation stick, and when I got this one, I just fell in love with it. And mind you, it was like a blind buy. So I bought this foundation stick without even trying it in person or anything. I'm just like, I think this is my color, so I'm gonna get it. Let me just try it out. And you can see it, like, just look how beautiful it matches me. Like, that's literally my color. And I think it's like a really buildable kind of foundation because it's definitely giving full coverage, but it's a lightweight kind of full coverage because I only use one thin layer. But yeah, so I'm going back in and I'm about to bronze my face up with the bronzer kind of color. I also use this palette I go in the darker color for the contouring. So I use the color correcting, I use the bronzing shade, and I use the contour as well. But with the contour, I'm gonna also go over my contour shade with my my Charlotte Tilbury powder in the color Deep, 4 Deep. I think that's the darkest contour shade. And I don't know where I got this brush from, but I had this for a while too. I bought some brushes from Shein, but I really don't know where I got this brush from, to be honest. It could have been from the beauty supply store too. And I got this e.l.f. concealer in the color Olive. I bought this from Amazon, and I thought Olive had a cool tone, but this on me is a very warm color in my opinion, because my color naturally, my undertones is cool to neutral. It's not really a warm tone kind of shade. So when I put this on, you could definitely tell that it's warm. So I like to put little by little of this, not too much. I blend it up. I blend it in, you know, little by little. And if I... So yeah, for some reason, I'm thinking about like my first boyfriend I ever had. And, you know, he was my first boyfriend. And I just feel like those relationships hit different. Like, you know, he was my first. I don't know. I think he's a dad now, and I wonder if he's like a good dad. I think he would be a good dad. It would make sense to be a good father, but like, he's my first boyfriend, okay? He was in the military, and yeah. Looks good today. So yeah, you know, like when you have those random flashbacks, that was basically me. I'm just like, it was on my mind, so I'm like, let me just share with y'all. But yeah, I mean, he's my first boyfriend, but he wasn't like the best boyfriend, but he was my first, and it was my first experience. I didn't have many boyfriends, but like, yeah, he's my first. So I do think about him time to time. Like, does that happen to you? Like, you know, you don't talk to them, but it's just like, I wonder what they're doing right now, this second in this time of life. So yeah. And now, so yeah, I'm baking, setting my under eyes with my powder, my Laura Mercier, the yellow shade, the honey, and now this is the translucent. You can see I pulled out too much of that translucent powder. I never do this much, so I'm like trying to find a way to blend it out and make it look as natural as possible, because I never used that much. Like, my face was giving cardboard, not cardboard matte, but like it was giving matte in all the places that I don't really use it, because I like to just set my T-zone area with this powder. I don't want to really use it all over, because that's too much. So, but yeah, I'm trying to just swipe it away with my powder brush. I love this part. That's why I kind of like elongated this part. I love something about the just powdering your face is so comforting. Like, I don't know. It's just so buttery. It looks buttery, and it is soft too. This Laura Mercier translucent powder, it definitely is soft. Like, my fingers glide over it. Like, it's like a barrier. I don't know. So I just love seeing the powder application. I do look dried on, but to bring back some type of color to the face, I use my Charlotte Tilbury. That's what I was talking about earlier. This is my Charlotte Tilbury contour powder, and then I go back with my ABH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, Modern Renaissance, and I just use eyeshadow to highlight my face. Sometimes I use my Rare Beauty highlight, but I didn't use it today. And now I think I'm using Love Litter, which is like a hot pink shade for blush. I usually don't go and do this. I'm just trying to be extra today, and I just wanted to try it out. So I did that for the blush, and now here I'm just adding the leftover product that's on my brush, my smudging brush. And then I'm going to add some more brown shadow from the ABH palette with my whatever brush that is. And I have this mascara right here I'm going to apply. You know, just quickly wrapping up my whole look. Lip liner, and then I'm going to put my lipstick on. I'm using the ABH Butterscotch lipstick here. And I'm going to top it off with some Merit Beauty. This is a lip oil in the color taupe, and it's just so pretty. It's just clean, very pretty. I feel like I used too much of the butterscotch, but yeah, this is the finished look basically. Definitely let me know if you guys like it, or have you tried any of these products. And yeah, what do you guys think? I'm fixed up my hair like this is a hair video, but you know, the hair makes it come together. Bye.